got a video today just to show you a new tool that we picked up. Some of you may notice there, we have got a Haas servo control digital indexer. And there it is, it's just on top of that vise, just clamped in. Obviously I wouldn't necessarily use it there, but just to show you. And I went and picked this up today. I got this off of eBay and I had to go to Farnham, which is about a 2-hour drive from where I am, to pick this up off a really nice bloke. He runs a machine shop. He's been a machinist for years. For the last 30, 40 years he's been doing machining. And he had a nice setup, a home workshop, done some really cool parts, and he was getting rid of this because he had 2 or 3 of them. And this one was surplus to requirements. So I saw it, picked it up, and I might have a job coming up soon which would require this to put some holes around the outside of a part and mill a hexagon on something that we want to do out of round bar. So it's an expensive part. I picked this up for £1,100, which is a lot of money, but if the job comes off and I can get the parts, then it won't take too long to pay for itself. If I don't, then I've got it, and if I'm ever short, I can always get rid of it. They don't really lose a lot of value when you get them at a sensible price. Everything works perfect. I've had a bit of a headache plumbing it in because I was thinking that this remote stop-go switch, which is wired to here, was what I was meant to wire this into. And I've been going through the booklets, reading, and then the booklet here, and I found out that on these prototraks, this is an AGE3, there's actually a specific terminal in here, and the wires are just pushed in because it come without a connector on the end, because his connector didn't fit from what he had it wired to what I want to wire it to. So I've ordered a connector for that for about £5. And I've got it wired in how we want it now. So I've done a program. Let me show you. I've done a program in here. Edit, let's recall event 1. And just to show you as an example, we're doing a drilling cycle. And then right at the end here, we've got auxiliary, which is an auxiliary function. No auxiliary function at the beginning of the cycle, but we've got a number 3 at the end. And auxiliary number 3, if I go down here and show you, shows you there, 0 is none, 1 is AC relay, 2, which currently AC is on coolant, 2 is an air relay, or air actuator, which I haven't got, and 3 is a signal, 4 is a spindle control. So what we've got here now is auxiliary end 3, and then all I've done is repeated this so I can show you. I've put just a random bit of bar in there with some pen on it. So this will now be programmed. On here we've got, it's programmed at 45-degree increments. I can do that cycle start here just to show you. So that's me manually pressing the cycle start button, and I can return to 0. And this is extremely accurate. So you've got your degree measurements there, and then minutes on that one there. So now I've programmed it to do 8 drilling cycles, turning 45 degrees on each one afterwards, all automatically. So if we go to run, start, insert your tool and press go. Doing the drill and index. Now that is pretty cool. Now I know this is nothing compared to some of the new indexers and 4th axis, 5th axis machining, but considering this is old stuff, this is pretty cool. And for the money it costs compared to one of them new machines that's capable of having the 4th and 5th axis, is peanuts in comparison. So this will allow me, if I get the job, I'll show you the parts. If I don't, I might do something else with it just to demonstrate. But this will allow me to do some pretty cool stuff on here once I get my head around exactly what you can do. The fellow I bought this from, he actually showed me some parts which, if I'd seen them before, I would have said they were done on a really, really expensive 5th axis machine. But he actually done them with this indexer and a normal mill, and he'd been doing small miniature 4-blade propellers that were done via this, and he'd done some offset knuckles which he'd done as well, which was really cool. So yeah, just thought I'd show you that new new cool tool to add to the workshop, and hopefully we'll make good use of it and I can do you a proper video showing you some parts. Cheers for watching.